Hi guys! So Lilia is, I know I kept saying I was going to make this video on time, but she's about 12 months and 2 weeks old. So she's a little over, are you waving? Say hi YouTube! Hi YouTube! She's 12 months and 2 weeks old. So she turned 1. Hi, say hi. Hi. You see yourself, huh? Hi. She turned 1 on June 18th, and it is now July 1st. Wow, it's July 1st. Wow, I didn't realize that. Yeah, so I'm finally making my 12-month update. So sorry I'm a little bit late. So Lilia is at her last, she hasn't had her 1-year doctor's appointment yet, and that's actually a long story about that. And well, basically, long story short, her insurance got canceled, so I'm trying to I have to reapply for it. So that's gonna be a hassle, but I have to take her to the free clinic, and I have to make an appointment like today to go down there and do it. But she did get weighed and measured. I think it was like 2 days before her first birthday. As of like 2.5 weeks ago, she was 20 pounds and 8 ounces, I think it was. And they measured her at 27.5 inches long, but I don't think that that's accurate. I think she's bigger than that. Because like when they were measuring her, and you know how they lay them down and they have their head here and their feet here. Well, when they're measuring her feet, her legs were like not straight out. They were like out a little bit. So I think that cut off some of like her length. She's walking perfectly now, as you can, well, you'll probably see her roaming behind me, but she walks no problem. She doesn't have to hold on to anything anymore, which is so exciting, and it's just like, I can't believe my little baby's growing up. So she's walking. She finally learned how to crawl like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. So she can crawl, but it's not like a normal baby crawl. It's a spider crawl. It's like a little spider. I call her a spider monkey, but I don't even know if that exists. But she'll get on her hands and her feet, and she'll like literally crawl on her hands and her feet will be like up. Her knees will be up. So she'll be like, I don't know, kind of like how a dog sits. Like how their legs are like up, but I can't really explain it, but she crawls like a little spider monkey, and she can crawl pretty fast now, but she prefers to walk, so she just walks everywhere all the time now, and she'll stand up and she climbs. Like right before I made this video, she was climbing this chair that I'm sitting on, so she can climb steps and she can walk, and she's about to start running. I can tell she's going to be running really soon, which is crazy. She says, "What's that?" clearly, and she says, "Mama," and she says hi. She can say hi. She doesn't really like say that many words. Those are pretty much the only words that she can say. And I think Gabe said that she says dada over there, but like I don't really hear her say dada over here because we don't really like encourage any dada over here. However, she does understand if you say hi or bye, she'll wave, and if you say dance, she'll dance, and if you say her name, Lilia, she'll look at you. And she understands pointing. Like if you point somewhere, she'll look like in that direction, which is a really big milestone to me, I think. Like I think that's a big deal for her to be able to know that if you point somewhere, you're supposed to look in that direction, not at the finger. So she understands that, and she understands, she does this thing, she always goes, and every time she sees my brother, she goes, it's just kind of like their thing that they do. So she understands that, like if you do that, then it probably means my brother Ben. She's constantly talking, like baby talking. She'll just go like la 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 blah 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 blah, and she says like every consonant and every like combination. Now she just learned her L's, so now she goes la 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 la, which is really good because I know that she can. She has the ability to speak. She's just in the process of learning exactly how to do it. So she's constantly talking to herself. And one major change that happened since she was a year old is all of a sudden she's extremely independent. She was one that was like always dependent, like always wanting mommy, always wanting to be attached to someone. And as soon as she learned how to walk really good on her own, because she's been taking steps since she was like 10 months old, but now she's like perfectly walking. And the minute she learned how to do that, she is like so independent. Like you can just put her in a room and she can entertain herself for hours. Like that's just how she is, which is, it's good and bad. And I've always heard people say that when they're younger it's easier because they can't get into things, and when they're older it's harder because they can get into things. But I found that as long as you baby-proof your house and you have like baby gates and you have nothing around that they can get into that would hurt them, and as long as, of course, you're keeping like a general eye on them, but they don't really get into that many things. So like she does know how to climb the baby gate, but she can't climb like over it yet. So you kind of have to watch her when she's around the baby gate. And now we have to close the bathroom door because she'll get into the toilet. But other than that, like, she just roams around and does whatever she wants. I did stop breastfeeding. As you guys probably know from my day in the life of a teen mom video, I'm officially done with breastfeeding. And a lot of people ask me how I weaned her. And I'll go ahead and make a separate video for that because it's not really that complicated, but I know a lot of people have been wanting it, so I'll just like make a new video about it. But she is completely off the breast now, and we are finishing. We had a few cans of formula, so we're finishing up the formula just because I know it has like some proteins and stuff in it that are good for them. But as soon as, I think she's almost done with this last can, and as soon as she's done with that, we're gonna put her on whole milk. So, and she's had whole milk before, and she's done perfectly fine with it. And she has cheese, and she has eggs, and she has peanut butter now. Because now that she's 12 months, you can start giving her, like, more variety of things. Of course, we don't give her, like, nuts and stuff, because she only has 4 teeth. But yeah, that's the other thing. She has 4 teeth. She has 2 teeth on the top, 2 teeth on the bottom. And we keep thinking that these 2 side ones are going to come in, but they haven't yet. So we're just waiting for those to come in. We just now established a schedule and a routine, because before she was so unpredictable. Like, we didn't know what she was gonna do, when she was gonna be tired, and finally we started like making our own schedule, and that was like the major thing that I wasn't doing right. Like, I know that they always tell you to try to make a schedule. Look at this child. She's climbing on the air filter. Lilia Jean, what are you doing, you crazy girl? But yeah, that's the major thing that people always tell you to do, is to make sure that your kids have a schedule. And I never did that because she always just kind of had her own. But then she started getting really off schedule, and I think that kind of has to do with transferring between my house and Gabe's house, which is not a good thing, but I mean, it is what it is. So I make sure that I try to keep her schedule as consistent as possible for her sake. I guess I'll make a separate video kind of talking about Gabe and because I know a lot of people ask how often he sees her and stuff, and he does see her. So I'll make a video regarding that stuff too, because that's kind of its own thing right there. So now she finally has a schedule. We put her down. Well, she wakes up in the morning around 6:45 or 7, and she'll take a nap. Her nap is not very predictable. Sometimes she'll take a morning nap, and sometimes she'll take like an afternoon nap, like around 2. But after it gets, like, after 4 o'clock, I don't really want her to take a nap anymore because then she'll be up really late. And now we've started this, her bedtime schedule, or her bedtime routine. We've started it it usually starts around 6 or 7. And what we do is we'll feed her lunch, then we'll give her a bath, and then we'll take her on a walk, and then we'll put her to sleep. So, and to put her to sleep, once in a while she'll take a bottle. Sometimes she doesn't. Usually we'll just rock her, and she'll be good like that. As for food, she will eat anything and everything, and she's eating all table food now. She refuses to take baby food from me at all. The only thing she will take from me that I can feed her is yogurt. So I've been trying to feed her yogurt because she hasn't been wanting to take the milk anymore. So yeah, she'll take yogurt from me, but she does not want baby food anymore. And I don't know how it is at Gabe's house, but here she won't take baby food. She prefers water over any drink. Like, I've tried to give her juice. I know I wasn't going to give her juice at all, just because there's not very many, like, good things about juice. It's mostly just sugar, pretty much. And even if it is natural sugar, it's still, like, sugar that they don't really need. But, for a while there, she wasn't taking any milk from me, so I decided, well, maybe she'll take some juice. And I tried juice, and watered down juice, and she did not take that at all. So, she doesn't like juice. She'll take milk when she's tired, or like in the mornings, but she'll take water over anything else. Like, no matter what it is, she prefers water. And she knows too, like, she knows that if in her bottle it's white, that it's water. If she knows that it's milk, but she knows that it's not water. So if you have one that's white and one that's clear, she'll choose the clear one because she loves water, which is good, I guess. Like I said, she loves to dance. Anytime some kind of music goes on, she starts dancing. She shakes her booty. And she loves to be outside. She absolutely loves being outside. And when she doesn't want something, it's actually really funny. Like, if you hand her a bottle and she doesn't want the bottle, she'll push it away, which I guess that part is normal. But then if you put it within her eyesight, she will go to grab whatever it is she doesn't want just so she can throw it and push it away. So she knows when she doesn't want something. She loves books. like pretty much over any toy, she'll choose a book. We have like a little bookshelf, and she'll walk back and forth from wherever I'm sitting, or my mom or Drake or wherever. She'll walk back and forth between us, and she'll bring us a book, and we'll read it to her, and she'll bring it back, and she'll bring us a different book, and we'll read it to her, and she'll bring it back. So she loves books, absolutely loves them. And she also loves pots and pans, and her recent thing that she started to like is puzzles, which is really good. And also, about her 4 teeth, I was going to ask you guys, when they started getting their teeth in, Lilia's top 2 teeth are spaced apart. Like, I don't know if you can see. Lilia, look! Look! Whoa, look at you. See, I don't know if you can see, but her top 2 teeth are a little bit spaced apart. And I don't know if that means that she's, like, going to have a gap between her teeth, or if it's just that they're just new coming in and the rest of them haven't come in to push them together yet. So I was going to ask if any of your guys' kids had spaced top teeth and they eventually closed. Because I never had problems with space. I never had spacing problems in my mouth. Well, like, too much space. My mouth was too crowded. And I actually have a missing tooth that's growing this way in my mouth. You can't, like, see it when you look at it, but in the x-ray, it's one of these, I think it's the canine one that's on here. It's growing the opposite way, which is kind of nasty. So yeah, let me know if you guys have also noticed that. As for me, I'm in school right now, and that's going good, and I'm pretty much just being a student and being a mom and a girlfriend and a daughter. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any video suggestions. And as for her weekly videos, I think I'm going to, because I still do want to do the weekly videos, but I think I'm going to change them to every 2 weeks. Just because, like, every week I feel like people get burned out from watching her all the time. And maybe it's not true for some people, but I've just noticed that those videos have less of my subscribers watch them than, like, my update videos. So I'm going to go ahead and start making them every 2 weeks instead of every week. So don't worry, you'll still see tons of Lily. So that's pretty much all for my update, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my 12-month postpartum belly. So, sorry, I'm still wearing, like, my pajamas. So here's with the shirt on. And here's with the shirt up. And a lot of you guys ask what my tattoo says. It says Dance the Dream. Here's the front. Here's my stretch mark. Oh, let me see if you guys can see it. My one stretch mark that I got. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it. But I did eventually get little teeny tiny stretch marks. I don't know if you guys remember from my pregnancy videos. And those are completely gone. Like, you can't see them at all. And then, what are you doing? Are you drinking your water? Thank you. You done? Here you go. Here you go. So here's the side, the front, and the side. Are you drinking your water? Okay, so that's pretty much all for her 12-month update, and like I said, I'll try to remember to make a weaning video, and I'll try to remember... What are you doing? I'll try to remember to make a video talking about, like, our custody stuff. So, yep, that's all for now. Let me know if you guys have any more video suggestions. I'd like to do some more fun videos. Like, I don't know if you guys want to see more fun videos, but fun videos are fun to make. So, anyway, I'll go ahead and talk to you guys for my next update, I guess. Bye!